Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We're at it again. We are back out camping. This is a redemption camp. I'm back at the same location, the Peconic River Campgrounds on Long Island. Different spot though. I wanted to try a different spot. I was thinking about staying in the same spot, but I didn't want that mojo of you know, not making it the whole night. So tonight we're definitely gonna do it. This is it. I have a good feeling about this. We got some good food to cook up. We're gonna have a fire. We're gonna have some cigars. We're gonna have coffee, hot chocolate, water, Diet Coke, a plethora of beverages. I like a lot of beverages. But we're out here, beautiful view of the Peconic River. I'll show it to you. I mean, look at that. That's the view from my campsite. Absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to walk over there because I don't know if you can see, there are boards, like little planks, and I'm not going to keep my balance. I'm going to fall in the mush. I'm going to fall in the mush. Let's be honest. So we got here. It's about 2 o'clock, about 1:45. Got a lot of time. Just take it easy, set up. My tent, I think, is going to go over here. A little bit of a breeze going this way, so I'll have a nice view by the fire of the lake. Not the lake, the Peconic River. I keep saying lake, it's a river. But yeah, we're out here doing this again, and we're gonna have a good time. So let's get camp set up. That's the plan. We're gonna get camp set up. We're gonna get my sleeping system all set, and then we're gonna get a fire going and have a little lunch maybe. That might be the plan. Last time I was here, the sun set about 4:30, so more daylight, and the weather should be good. Let's do a weather check. Let's do a temperature and weather check. Right now it's showing 55 and sunny, which it is. It's an absolute beautiful day. Little bit of a breeze. Once I get going, I'm not gonna feel that anymore. I'm gonna get all sweaty. Yeah, be until 6 o'clock, and then about 7 o'clock it's gonna dip to 47. The low tonight is 38, but we got a heater tonight, a propane heater for the tent, so it's gonna be a little different. So let's get camp set up, and then we'll enjoy the rest of the day. Okay, so the tent is set up. That was a real MFer, I am not going to lie. It's not as windy now, but when I was setting up the tent, it was windy and there was a breeze and the tent like tipped over, and there was a part when the door was open and it fell over me. I don't know how much I got on the film, but I don't know how much I'm going to show either. But I got the tent up here, I'll show you. See? The tent is up. I got to put the rain fly on. The weather's really not calling for rain, but they said there's a chance of showers maybe in the morning, so I'm going to put up just to be safe. Plus it's going to get a little chilly tonight. Even though I got the heater, I'm not going to run the heater while I'm sleeping. So yeah, we're going to get the rain fly on. I'll get my cot in there, and then we're going to head over to this fire pit and see what's going on. I'm trying to get this cot set up, and I can't get the thing down on it. I'll show you. It's these things. I've pushed on it with all my might, and I just can't lock it into place. So that's where I got to sleep tonight. I'm kind of just like gonna lay on it probably. Maybe hopefully my body weight will lock it into place. But you know what? I'm not gonna mess with this now. I'm going to just throw this in the tent, and then I'm hungry actually, so I'll get a fire going. We'll get started on lunch. It's a little later than I wanted to, but we can worry about setting up the whole sleep system later when I'm actually in the tent. And yeah, so I gotta go through all my food too, because Target just put everything in different 8 million bags, this and that, but whatever. I'm not gonna go on a rant about that. Let me get my cot in the tent, and then yeah, we'll get some lunch going. All right, it is time now to make the fire. I have my wood. I got some fat wood, and we're gonna get this all set up here. I like to use an upside down fire. Excuse the noise, the guy who owns the place is doing some work. I hope it's not that annoying, but we're outside. Things get done outside. All right, we got the wood all piled up. I'll show you again. There's a nice pile of wood right there. We're gonna do a nice upside down fire, and what I'm using for fire starters are these bomb fire starters by Jealous Devil. My friend Tom got me these, and I used one last time, and they worked absolutely amazing. It looks like a little bomb. It is actually, I'll tell you exactly what they're made out of. They're made from 100 organic coconut fiber, burns for 20 minutes. So we're going to use one of these and some more fat wood and get this fire going, and then we're going to make a little food and maybe a cup of coffee to have with a cigar after lunch. So here we go. That's why you bring a cigar lighter, because it lights in everything. I'm gonna put that flame out. Look at that go. There it's starting to go now. Now we're catching. Of course, now the wind shifts and now the smoke's blowing at me. Of course, once we get the fire going, the wind really starts to gust. So I had to move because it was blowing smoke right in my face. And it's blowing it all over the camp, but that's all right. Hopefully this still works as the upside down fire as things fall. I might have to adjust the wood in a little bit. Alright, so I'm by the fire and we are going to roast a couple of dogs. Or as I call them, geeps. My dad always called them that. These are turkey dogs. I hope you don't think less of me. I tell you, this fire is putting off some serious heat. It's really hot sitting next to it, but I'm just getting these hot dogs cooked up. Probably don't have to cook them that long. Alright, there they are. A little charred up here, but I think they're going to come out well. We're going to put a little accoutrement on it, as Sam would say, from the Northwest Wind. They cooled off a little bit. Just, that's what happens when they're off the fire. A little cheddar on me. Not the first time, or my last. Cheddar cheese on a hot dog. I'm telling you, this is a game changer. I'm one of those guys that puts ketchup on hot dogs. I'm sorry. I know I'm probably losing a lot of points with turkey dogs and no sugar added ketchup, but here we go. But I think it squirts out. That's what she said. Never to me. So here we go. Little lunch. Excellent. Hot dogs, DC. We got a nice fire going. Just about perfect. After I finish eating, I'm going to have a cigar. That's going to be perfect. I'm going to go ahead and finish eating. You don't need to see that. And I'll catch up with you later. Just added a couple more pieces of wood onto the fire. And it's time for a cigar. An Oliva O. A lot of people like the Melania series, but I like these Oliva O's. They're absolutely fantastic. This is a torpedo, and yeah, let's cut and light this. You always want to toast a foot. Absolutely fantastic. Oh man, I tell you, there is nothing better than this. I ate a little lunch, got a little fire going, got a DC, and I got a good cigar. I'm okay. I'm outside. This trip so far is going more according to plan than the other one did. I was rushed that first trip. I actually said I was going to get into it. I never got into it, so I'll give you the backstory. So the night before I went camping last time in December, I'm walking into the cigar lounge I hang out at, Matadors in Massapequa, shout out to them. And I'm walking in, and someone was sitting in one of the seats, and the way their foot was, it bunched the rug up a little bit, and my foot caught that underneath that piece of rug, and I went flying. My drink went flying. I hit the ground. My knee hit really hard. I have a bad knee anyway. I have an arthritic right knee, so I had surgery when I was 16. They took part of the cartilage out, and unfortunately they said as you get older, you know, arthritis is going to happen. Old football injury. Really was a football injury. So I was really banged up coming to that camp, and everything was just, it was a lot of pain. It took me a while to get out of the house, a while to get down here, so I felt like I was rushed, and the snow was coming that night, so it was a lot going against. But here today we got time, you know. Even just looking at the clock now, it's 4:43. I mean, we're good. I'm gonna let this fire burn. I'm gonna smoke my cigar, and I'm gonna enjoy myself. I was having trouble with the cot before, but I'm not gonna deal with that now. I'll deal with it when I go in the tent, because I'm not gonna get stressed out over little things. Worst comes to worst, I'll sleep in the car. I really don't want to sleep in the car. I want to sleep in the tent that I set up. So that's a little backstory about what happened last time. Weather's actually better. I got the sun right in front of me here. It feels good to have the sun on me. Yeah, I might try to watch the Islander game later. Just enjoying myself here. This is what I'm doing. Just enjoying myself. I just added some more wood to the fire, and then when that burns down, then we're gonna make some dinner. Be a nice, really hot bed of coals. I'm gonna throw a baked potato in there, make a little chicken, nothing crazy. And yeah, right now we're just gonna enjoy this, keeping that ash going. That's what I like about smoking outside. You can let the ash go and it'll fall on you, and I just brush it off. When I'm in the lounge, I gotta be neat and, you know, put it in the ashtray. When the ash stays on long like this, it actually shows you that the cigar is very well constructed for the ash to hang on like that. Now we got wind and everything that might blow it off, but still, look at that. Excellent. I don't know if you can see it here too, the dots on it, the white dots. That's called, they say a cigar is toothy. That's the oil's burning. That's the flavor. And you can see it's got a lot of oil pockets on it here. Very good cigar. Oliva makes some of the best cigars in the world, absolutely, hands down. Always enjoy their cigars. Yeah, we're getting down into this. Burning really nice. Put some more wood on the fire. We're gonna let that go for a little bit. Make a little dinner, relax it by the campfire. I actually almost nodded out before. I should have just nodded out, but I got a lit cigar, so I don't want to fall asleep with it. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the fire and keep enjoying this cigar and enjoy this beautiful day. I don't know if you can hear that. Sounds in nature. So last night I had this dream that I got here to the campground. I was with my dad, and we pulled up to the site that I wanted, and for some reason, I don't know how my car got like across the campground, and I went to get stuff and bring it back, and my dad's walking towards me, and he's like, I'm like, why are you at the site? And he's like, oh, it's not our site anymore. This guy with an RV said he has priority to it. And I'm like, well, that's BS. I go, that's a first come, first serve. So I couldn't find the guy who took the site. The place was packed. Like, there's no one here now, but the place was packed. And me and my dad drove around just looking for a site, trying to get into a site. We couldn't do it. And then I woke up. So I think it was just nerves of coming out here again and, you know, doing this. Because I'm still very new to this. This is my second time as an adult camping. The first time I went camping, we were kids. I was like 6. My mom hated it. I don't remember it, you know, to really be like, oh, I had a good time or not. I just remember camping with my parents and a couple of their friends. My dad said he had a good time, so maybe that's why he was in the dream, you know, reassuring me I'm gonna have a good time. All right, everybody. So it's been an interesting couple of hours. The last time I checked off, I started sitting here thinking about getting dinner ready and everything, and I just started to get very overwhelmed. And I suffer from anxiety. And I started to get a little anxiety and not a panic attack, but getting there. I had the feeling I didn't want to be here anymore. And I just felt very overwhelmed. I called my best friend Nick, and I unloaded stuff that I had in the basement that I haven't talked about in years that I need to get off my chest. And I feel a lot better now. But I've come to the realization I'm not a camper. I am not. As much as I want to be and try to be, this is not my thing. And I have the utmost respect for the YouTube community that does this, that I watch every week, that I watch the videos. Connolly Outdoors, Liam Connolly Outdoors, Sam, my good friend from the Northwest Wind. You know, I watch all these videos, Tiny Cabin Life, Jack, who I had on my podcast. I watch all these videos, countless videos, and it's awesome. And it actually relaxes me when I'm watching these videos, and I thought maybe that would translate into me coming out here and doing this. And the first time I did it, you know, weather and everything got in the way, and I thought maybe that was it. But being out here again and trying to go through this, I hit a wall that I just wasn't having a good time anymore. And people who enjoy camping, I know why you do. I love the whole part. Listen, I love being here, having a fire, eating a little something, drinking my Diet Coke, smoking my cigar, but you know, I'm done after that. And I tried, and I stepped out of my comfort zone, and 2 times now I got this feeling. And you know, talking to Nick and everything, I realized what I want to do and what I want to be more than, you know, something that I'm not. I got to get back into podcasting. I got to get the go-to podcast up and running. That's going to happen as soon as possible, because that's really who I am. That's what I do. I still want to create content for YouTube, but it's going to be more stuff that I'm into, you know, as far as like coffee, cigars, different places like that I find interesting. I love this whole camping community and this camping world. These videos really bring me peace. Just me going out here and doing it, it's not me. It really isn't. And I was trying to be somebody that I'm not. Again, you have my utmost respect, and I'm sorry if I wasted anybody's time with these videos. That wasn't my intention. I really had the intent to come out tonight and stay the night and everything, but I'm just not comfortable out here. I'm not. I don't feel comfortable. I feel anxious, and this is not my thing. But I'm not going to stop watching you guys. I'm not going to stop rooting for you guys from the sidelines and being your biggest supporter, because I really do, like I said, I'll keep saying it again, have the utmost respect for people that go out each week and create content and camp for YouTube, because I know how much hard work it is. I know what goes into it. And just even attempting to do it twice, you know, it's not my thing. And I don't feel like a failure. I did the last time, I don't now. I did it first when I called Nick, and me and Nick, I call him, he calls himself Al Silvani, who is the cut man in Rocky, and talked me through it. We had a good talk. I got a lot of stuff out, like I said, that it's been tornadoing inside, that I let build up and fester. And listen, again, we'll deter for a second and we'll get back to the camping thing, but if you need somebody to talk to, call a friend. You know, my good buddy Sam from the Northwest Wind, in every video talks about mental health and his struggles, and you know, he says if anybody needs somebody, he's there. And that's me too. You need somebody to talk to, I'm a good listener. Here I am. You know, no one's alone in this world. We all got each other's back. And you know, tonight turned into what I thought would be a bad mental health night and a panic attack and a breakdown. It actually became almost like a cleansing in a way. I came out here for a reason. I got that reason. And I feel good about leaving. And I feel good about, you know, trying and attempting this, but it's not me. And I'm going to stop trying to pretend I'm something that I'm not. And I'm just going to be, you know, the Anthony DiDomenico that I am. And that's a podcaster, a cigar-loving coffee drinker who, you know, does not like bugs or wild animals or anything else. So I don't know why I really thought camping would be it, but well, I know why it would be it. Again, I'm not belittling it. I know why people love this. I get it. It's just not me. But like I said before, keep making videos, keep making content, because I am all there for it. And again, I apologize if anybody's got through this and thought you were going to see a finished product, but I'm signing off. I want to thank everybody who made it this far, and thanks for the support with the channel. There will be content coming your way. It's not camping content, but it will be content that I find, you know, important to me, and things that I find interesting. So I understand if you don't want to hang around for that, but it's awesome if you do. So once again, thank you so much for all your support. I'll see you on the next one.